Hi folks, my name is Steve Willich. I am currently serving as the director for the LGBTQ Student Resource Center on the Auraria campus in downtown Denver. I don't know what level I'm at in the SAHI program. I'm just kind of taking a class at a time, slowly working my way through as I work full time. It's not the easiest thing, as I'm sure that you all know. But for this class, sharing a memory of my first weeks, that was a long time ago for me. It was almost 30 years ago. I first went to Northeastern Junior College up in Sterling, um, and I don't remember a lot about my first week or much about school. I do remember moving in, even though grew up only a half hour away from the college. I remember moving in, and my mom was sobbing as she left me, and it's like you go through that thing of a teenager where you're all embarrassed and things like that. But looking back now, was really really sweet. Um, I was really involved on campus, but not involved, if that makes sense. So every weekend I would go home, have my mom do my laundry, different things like that. Um, but I was pretty heavily involved. Got involved in peer advocate leaders. I got involved in the student ambassadors. Um, and I tried to take a pretty heavy workload. I was in choir, show choir, different things like that. So most of my memories of that first week are just moving in, kind of figuring my way around campus, getting used to my roommate who was a party animal and never went to class and was always coming in late, and so that was fun. Um, I think I have more memories of my first week at CSU where I transferred. Um, I remember going through a couple of days of orientation, and then working with a financial aid office on my financial aid package and thinking that might be a cool job. Now knowing what I do know about financial aid, there's no way that I would ever work in that department. People are too angry. But I do love what I do, supporting the LGBTQ students here on the campus here in Denver. Expectations for myself and one another. Uh, I'm struggling with the online portion of this program. I think I do a lot better in a classroom situation where I'm able to engage with people. Um, the online portion has been a struggle for me, so trying to remain engaged with all the other obligations that I have in my life is sometimes pretty difficult. I struggle with keeping up with the assignments, um, and I know that this course is intensive, so I'm going to have to get on myself and raise those expectations so that I'm able to stay on top of things and make it through successfully. Um, as far as one another, for my discussion group and for my project group, I hope that you're all engaged. I think that doing online group work is incredibly difficult. It's difficult enough when you're working in class, all sitting together and just getting everybody to coordinate and get everything done on time. But online, it's even more difficult. So my hope is that my group will be very engaged and that we're able to make it through that project really well. Teaching team, be patient with me. Um, like I said, I've got a lot of personal and work obligations going on. Some things that really take my attention away. I also struggle with depression and anxiety, so that uh, sometimes that affects my ability to do my schoolwork. So the biggest expectation that I have for the instructor team is to be patient with me and kind of help encourage me and keep pushing me through. Um, as far as the challenges and supports on a college campus, I could go on for 15 minutes with that. There's so many challenges for students. Whether it's being first generation or a person of color or a member of a sexual or gender identity minority. There's so many pressures on students. I think that college today is much different than when I attended. There's a lot more things to pull at your attention. We didn't have social media when I was in school, so that's a big distraction that I did not have to worry about. I think that today's students also have a lot of expectations put on them as a millennial generation, and we put a lot of um, it's not falsehoods, I can't quite think of the word out there about that generation and how we perceive them. So I think that there's a lot of challenges on college campuses. As far as the supports, obviously my center is one of those areas of support. I'm there to kind of make their college experience a lot easier than mine was. We have tutoring, we have trio, there's all kinds of different departments and supports, and so many people in the student affairs field who truly care about our students that I think that they have a lot of support. It's just finding what those supports are. I struggle in my position every day with just getting the word out about what we do and that we're actually there on campus. I still get juniors and seniors coming into my office and saying, I had no idea this service was here on campus. I would have been using this a long time ago. So I struggle with, getting the word out about the support systems that are available to our students. I think that's all the questions. So I hope that you all have a great day. Looking forward to working with you all, and have a great weekend. All right, bye now.